Morning folks, what's happening? Today's job for us then, we've got a BMW 335 F series in, doing quite a lot of work on this today. For one, we're getting rid of that horrible exhaust, so the 335D should have never ever come with twin tips looking like a 320. They should have kept like they did the old ones where they had a tip either side. So that's what we're doing today. We're putting a diffuser on that, we're converting back section to dual exit either side, putting some nice black M Sport tips on there. What else we're doing? There's like a little Knox cap type thing underneath, we're getting rid of that. We are doing a modification to downpipe, we're cleaning DPF. What else we're doing? Swirl flap delete, inlet manifolds coming off, we're doing swirl flap delete, we are going to be tuning it as well, so we're doing a whole lot of work on this car. DPF removal on these, standard DPF, getting them out is an absolute nightmare, you've got to take them off to clean them. Yeah, it's going to be a journey, let's take you all the way. First things first, we're going to get it up on ramp, we're going to get this back bit of exhaust done, and then that's that one bit done. And then we'll probably concentrate on getting DPF done this afternoon, get EGR blanked and swirl flaps off and yada yada yada. Let's get to it. So if you own a 335D, this is what your exhaust will look like as standard. What we'll do is, we'll cut it there, we'll put a V-band on it, we'll fit diffuser, and then we'll make a dual exit split. Straight pipe, obviously no silencer, because they want some sound out of this, which is the aim of the game, and then we'll get us tips in there, so we'll have got the older style 335 exit then it's more like M4, yeah, M140 exit in it now, or M340. In this case, this is a 3 series, so it'll be more like a 340i look, which is quite a common mod. We do so many of these, I've done hundreds of them. If you want to look on my Instagram, I've done many. This is the Knox cap, so that can go, cut, pipe that, done. And then up there, buried under all these shields and covers, is diesel particulate filter. So we'll need to remove all them to get at that, but first things first, let's get this exhaust done. So unfortunately, this diffuser is a bit of a poor quality one, doesn't fit amazing. I'm gonna have to get heat gun on it and try and bend these up a little bit. It's almost like it's been stacked and it just doesn't line up right. So get a heat gun on it, see if we can revive it. This is why I always advise not to buy poor quality ones. Either go to carbonfactory.co.uk and buy theirs, it fits amazing, or get a genuine BMW one. I mean, some aftermarket ones do fit nice. I don't know where this one's from, customer supplied it himself. Fortunately, this is not one of them that does fit nice. So this diffuser is not great at all, it's almost like got a moulding problem, but we think these reflectors are going to cover it because that clip is all the way in, but I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the moulding bottoms out on bumper, so it is clipped in there everywhere, it's just not amazing. I've had better fitting ones. Get these reflectors in and I think it'll be gold and get a wipe. Basically covers that bit, doesn't it? Bit short down edges. sorted. Right, on with exhaust. Split, all made. Now I just need to get these tips pressed up to the bumper with a bit of cardboard, a couple of jack stands, and then we just need to link that part, as you can see on the camera, to that V-band. See, I've just stuck the pipe through the V-band ever so slightly. What does that do? When I come to align them, watch how they just snap together, and now I can't move them. Hopefully that makes sense to you now why I do that. Lovely jubbly. Let's take that back off and just stuff it. That's all done then, just a couple of welds here for Connor to sort in a minute. Hangers are on, strengtheners on both sides. Now we'll get rid of this. Get rid of that now, chop it there and there. We'll get that in because these are going to be MIG welded just because it's grotty, horrible pipe. No use trying to TIG weld it, it just ruins my gas lens. Spitting crap back. Same with that one. I probably would TIG, but I'll be able to MIG weld it nicely. Cut that out then now, let's go. Right guys, so there's a little Easter egg for you in this video. Somewhere in that video was one of these dangling somewhere. Find it, tell me exactly where it were, free keyring for you. I'll send it to you completely free of charge. See if you can find it. Obviously this one doesn't count and the one on the exhaust doesn't count. The one that's actually welded to the exhaust don't count. There's one of them somewhere in this video dangling somewhere. Find it, it's yours, I'll send it to you. First one to comment correctly only gets it. So we've nearly got inlet off of this 335 now. I've not documented this just because it's a painful process, as you can imagine. Look, we've got loads of plugs, wires, it takes forever and it'll just be boring to video, so we'll just show you aftermath. But anyone, just come down here, look, so I have blanked, where are we? Can you see? There you go. I have blanked EGR off there, look. So why do we blank EGR off? Well, let me show you exactly why we blank EGR off. Pull that off. Look at that. That is 10mm thick in black carbon. So you can imagine how much that restricts this engine. Look at that, that is ridiculous.
Now I've got the job of cleaning it all.
That's all down to EGR valve. So EGR valve recirculates like exhaust gas back into inlet for emissions, but the downside of it is that's a byproduct of it. You get all this black soot and carbon in your intake manifold. So we're gonna clean all that out. We're gonna do swirl flap delete. Yeah, that's why we do an EGR delete, in case you were wondering. This engine's going to be very, very thankful when all that's cleaned out of there. So that was mega tight to get off. We actually thought we'd missed a bolt, but we hadn't. It was just mega tight to get it off. Look at the carbon build-up in this inlet manifold. Wowzers. Let me just show you inside that manifold entry again. I'm going to get a screwdriver. I'm going to scrape some out for you. Look at the state of that. Look.
Oh, new pics.
Oh my god. Well, we've got no point having them for show, is there? May as well get a mucky. Look at that. Wow. Look at the thickness of that. So that right there is probably, as daft as it sounds, that's probably like a 10-20 horsepower loss, that is. We're going to clean all that out. This inlet's going to look like brand new. I'm going to get rid of, obviously EGR's gone, so that'll not happen again. Look at that.
There's no wonder these inlets burn holes in that.
Yeah,
so it's funneling it all down a
quite
really small gap in the middle.
Yeah, like quite a common thing for BMWs is they melt an hole in manifold, and obviously it's just due to heat coming through this. Look, just that, just literally a 5-minute scrape and holes 10-20% bigger than what it used to be with all that crap in it. So it should be a nice power increase once we've got rid of all that. Right, we'll cut to that. We'll get this clean. We'll get these swirl flaps out. In fact, I might show you as pulling swirl flaps out, and then I'll show you how clean it looks once we've done. So we'll probably jet wash it out, get some acid in it, and that, get it all clean as a whistle. Right, been a while since we've done one of these. I can't remember how it comes out. I've a feeling you take the motor off, you pull the rod out, and all the swirl flaps come loose, I think, but we're about to find out. Here, look, you can see rod here, look, carbon on that, that's what's stopping it. That's just gone back in. Oh, boom! There we go. That's the swirl flap rod. Now all these flaps should just pull out. But these need to go. Pull the swirl flap inserts out, swirl flaps come out, and then these have to go back in because they're like the seal retainers. Exactly like that, so now swirl flapless, there your seal retainers. Obviously we are going to clean everything. And there's what it looks like once it's clean. As good as factory. Look at that. Beautiful. Time to refit. Customer didn't ask us to do an air filter on this, but we've had it out and we are doing a map on this as well. Looking at the state of that, we will not be putting that one back in. Got him a nice freshie. For the sake of it, I'm not going to bother ringing him, because I'm sure he'll agree when he sees this that that's not ideal for doing a map on. It wants changing, it hasn't been changed for a long time, but look at it. Right, you'll notice we've changed ramps, and I've probably got a mucky face because it's been a long day. Well, this is all done now. Exhaust done. All the other stuff I mentioned earlier is all done. So what does it sound like? So I know you all want to know. Have a listen. So that's what a 335 sounds like if you give exhaust some modification. Let's get 360 camera up back and we'll take you out for a little spin. It's also mapped up now as well, so around 380, 400 horsepower this car should be, and I've done these before and they are savage. It's wet outside, so go and take it for a spin, see what it's like.
Get out of the way.
Come on.
Yeah, I've got to be taking the piss.
Absolutely killed me run. Oh, hang on, hang on. Things might be looking up. Get out of the way then. Nope, it's definitely fast.
It's not bad for a diesel.
So in terms of exhaust, it's not mega loud. Obviously compared to a petrol, it's nothing like a petrol. But it's very hard to get some sound out of a diesel. When you've got your foot down, you're getting a growl out of it, you're getting a bit of noise, but it's not loud, like you can't tell. As for drone, I'm sat at 70 mile an hour now and you can't even tell it's got an exhaust on it really. So yeah, you're never gonna get mad noise out of a diesel no matter what you do. If you went full on DPF delete downpipe, then it would be a bit louder, but obviously in UK that is very illegal, so you can't do that. This is about the best you're going to get in all honesty. But yeah, it goes well, sounds well. Hopefully you can hear it good on microphones, what we've got set up. See, there's not really much else to review on a diesel exhaust, to be fair. I'm more reviewing how fast car is and doesn't disappoint. It's definitely not slow for a diesel. It would...
this would check a few people up, wouldn't it?
It'd ruffle a few feathers, definitely, on a few other cars. It'd catch your eye because it just looks like a diesel BMW, doesn't it? Obviously exhaust made it look more sporty, now made it look a bit more like a 340. But yeah, it's definitely smart. But we're going to get a race with an M3 then. Oh, we might do.
Oh.
Is it an M3? What is it? It's not an M3, that is it?
There you are.
That's not an M3, that is it? What is it?
Oh, he wants it.
Go.
He didn't want any of that.
I thought we were going to have it, me. I thought we were going to see camera up back and be like, yo, straight out.
No, he didn't want any of that, bless him. It weren't anywhere at I-4 or something,
I don't know what it was.
He said I-4 M50
M50,
or something.
I don't know what that is, no idea. Thought we were going to get a race out of him then, but he didn't want any of that. Would have been interesting. Don't even know what one of them is. Could have been rate fast and absolutely blue. Could have been electric. I ain't got a clue what one of them is. No idea. His name was Dan though. He said Dan on play. If you're watching Dan, I'm ashamed of you. Should have had a race with us then. Sweet. Well, I think we're going to wrap that video up there, aren't we? Now we've had a little play in it. We've had a little test. We know what it sounds like. Heaters are burning my face off. It's that hot in here. Now we're going to wrap this video up there. We're going to get this back to this customer now. We've done a ton of work to this. Should have transformed it for him. I'm sure he'll be very happy with it. We'll draw a line under this there. What's his next vehicle we've got in? Do you know what? I ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue what his next car is, what I'll be doing a video on. Escort, there will be a bit of a wait on Escort now, just due to an holiday I've got booked, and
Oh, there's not going to be a lot of videos for a while.
No, I need to put my funds towards my holiday and stuff, so videos are going to be a bit slower now than usual, but obviously as soon as I'm back off my holiday, it will be back to business as normal and I'll be getting videos back to you on a regular basis. Thanks for watching, guys, and please smash that subscribe button. It helps me out no end. Completely free for you guys, but it helps me out no end. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one.